real quick, getting a message from the devs real quick about all the issues today. I think the moderators just posted, but I also posted. Yeah. They just posted it a few minutes ago. Cool. All right. What a morning. What an absolute morning. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, thanks, Star Trek Fleet Command, for keeping it interesting. Yeah. How's everybody doing today? Oh, man. Update should hopefully have been posted. If y'all haven't seen it, I will read it off here in a second. We'll let everybody get it in. But yeah, gosh, this weekend is a headache. That's why I warned DJ not to be saying stuff like, oh, it's the best thing since Christmas 2019. Nope. No, it's not. God. Anybody else got a headache? Hey, shout out to your servers, by the way. Anybody else got a headache? Yes. Victory for the Empire and glory to your house. Yeah, so, whoopty freaking. And what's really annoying, and I'm going to post it in my Discord and then I'll put it up on the screen, but a lot of this stuff was talked about already and warned, hey, don't do this. Oh, God. All right, shout out to servers 27, 31, 24, 64, 72, 138, 36, 73, 49, 66, 35, 8, 73, 133, 178, 10. And if y'all don't have a headache, it's because you haven't had to deal with a lot of calamity and badness. Let's put it that way, badness. Yeah, just badness. Calamity and badness. What is my thing on the right graphic settings? I feel like this is not looking as crispy as it should. Is my filtering okay? It's all on, so I don't know. I guess it's just me. All right, whatever. But anyway, away teams event obviously having a bit of an issue today. As y'all are aware, I did pass back feedback. The AMS got worked on. So yay for the AMS people. Shout out 33, 63, 45. Hey, if your wife kills you, don't worry. You go to a place where Scopely is not in charge. So it's all good. 73, 16, 57. But yeah, oh my goodness. Yesterday was issues. Today is issues. And they just had to reset the solo leaderboard. And it's been an hour and a half since launch. But let me read to y'all. Here's what the devs said. Commanders, we want to acknowledge some scoring issues we had today with the Memorial Day events that were prepared. The lower deck recruit solo leaderboard was rebooted to no longer be a cross server leaderboard, which we told them, hey, this isn't cross server, right? And we'll provide an update later today on how we'll address previous points earned. So what they're probably going to do is an oopsie chest for everybody. At least I hope so. I still have not talked to Eco about this. This literally came out in our dev room 10 minutes ago, okay? So I don't have anything past this, but this is about 10 minutes ago. Let me just keep reading. The lower deck recruit solo leaderboard was rebooted. Scoring issues with chumming not awarding the bonus points with the appropriate lower deck officers as team captain has been noticed. Due to the nature of this issue, we are making the following adjustments to scoring. Increasing all base scoring, added points for criticals, remove points for team lead success. So what they basically did is they reset, and y'all might need to reset your events and reset your game to see this. But they basically reset it to a normal away team event. It just became a regular away team event. At least the rewards are really good. Hey, Small Andy, good to see you. So, yeah. I should have known better than to run QA for Scopely. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Yay for servers 28. We all know test and live are different beasts. I lost my scores, but I figured they'll fix it eventually. I mean, I'm assuming an oopsie chest comes, and that's what I'm going to be pushing for. I'm going to be asking for is for an oopsie chest. I'm in my dev chat right now with them, and Eco has just logged in because he's going to start taking care of this well. So I am passing back. If you have anything to say And just a reminder, by the echo is because I don't have the stuff in the office yet. Hopefully tomorrow we will. If y'all have anything that you want to pass on as feedback for this in terms of the problems, please, 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 please send it today, because I've got the dev chat up, I've got eco up, and I will pass along all the problems that we're having, as I always tend to do. And if you would be so kind, because we're having problems to start today, if you would share this out with your alliance, your Discord, etc. I need as many people here, because for me to make sure everything is corrected as it should be, we're going to need as many people as we can. So, and Zero says, don't start events at reset. Here's the thing. What you're saying is accurate. We know that Scopely has problems with event start sometimes, but at the end of the day, here's the truth. Here is the truth. Can we get the truth real quick? That shouldn't be an issue. Like, we should not have to determine when we play the game based on waiting 2 hours past events. They should work when they're launched, okay? And by the way, this is not me coming at you for saying that. I'm not coming at you at all. I'm simply saying that we as a player base should expect a standard of normal operation. None of these events are new events. So yeah. All right, so Raquel, this Hot Rev, can you please explain how buffer time event works? I'm so confused. Yeah, let me pull up the buffer time event. Now, the buffer time did not need a rework. Did not need a rework. Only chumming and lower decks SLB, but attain daily task points, as in your complete daily objective. So if you go into your dailies right here, I might have one I can pull. So I'm gonna pull this one, and that should score me a little bit for that event. Right there, buffer time. Right there, scored in buffer time. So I got 10 points. You've got to get 315. I just got 10 for that. So if you go and do all these, you see these point totals for it, that's what you're doing for buffer time. This right here, all these. So do your swarms, do your hostile grinding, do your, upgrade your star base. So here, I'll speed up a research just to continue to show this in action. So here's to do 4 days here, 3, and then we'll do a 1 hour speed up. Let's go back over here. You see 40 and 20, so that should give me 60 more points. Should give me 60 more points for this. I'm gonna hit 40, should give me 40 to buffer time, and it did. And then hitting this should give me 20 more towards buffer time. Simply completing the dailies with the points allotted along the side is your goal. And depending on what level you are, you're gonna have a mark that they expect you to get in 24 hours. Now, keep in mind, you do have event reset tonight, to where you'll have 2 sets of dailies that you can do to throw this in there if you catch it early enough, in terms of tomorrow morning, depending on what time you are. So you do have a reset that comes in between the middle of this to let you do this. But yeah. STFC Think Tanks, it's funny today. I did a 3-day epic and critical hit it and got 3,000 points. LOL. That's, my friend, that is not an LOL moment. That would be a Rev Deuce is a little spicy moment. Rev Deuce would be a little bit spicy over that. Get this away team success in. People in my server complaining they didn't know and already turned in. I mentioned that we were told 2 days ago and they still have tonight's dailies. That's true, Joseph. Okay, so I was only explaining because Miss Raquel asked. I have no problem with buffer time. Buffer time, we told y'all it was coming. I made a video, DJ made a video. We explained what it was. Y'all had time. I do have an issue with the solo leaderboard being an XSLB, them screwing the points, and then the away team event not working correctly. But I wanted to explain that event because somebody asked it in the chat. So that's why we did that. Oh, Ice Glow, it's going to be a little spicy. It's going to be a little spicy. It's going to be quite spicy. I'm waiting for updates from Dev Team and EcoBoost Engine. And I know they're... And part of me feels bad because it's not Eco's fault. But Eco having to come in on an off day on a Sunday to try to figure out this mess. Ugh. Eco, don't leave us. Well, they already scrapped the XLB. So yes, what they did is they scrapped the XLB and rebooted it as SLB. But what that did is that screwed everybody else who had already scored points. It screwed up a lot of people's points. So it's not fixed. They're going to have to figure out a way to give players recompense for everything that happened. In my opinion, if y'all disagree, please tell me. Like, if y'all think I'm overreacting, please say, hey, Rev, Dude, it's not that big a deal. If y'all think it's not that big a deal, say so in the chat. I respect it. It's okay. I'm not gonna be mad at you. I think it's a big deal though. I think it's a big deal. So you tell me what you think. You tell, oh, dang it. There we go. Give everyone first place rewards. Okay, Joseph, we know that they won't do that. I mean, great idea, but we both know that won't happen. So you came in late to the event, so I guess I missed the fun. Knifey, you did. Yeah, so the events, one, weren't as described. They came in with a XSLB instead of an SLB, and then we had scoring issues and everything with away teams where it wasn't working as designed. Chad says it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal too. I think all players should be concerned because look, these are base events, man. And I get that we want to try new things and add little caveats, but man, we can't be having it be this poorly run. You know, I'm not trying to be the guy that just comes down on them, but oh my goodness. Yeah. As a player, I expected launch time that the events will work. Exactly. Me too. I have a base expectation that normal events, I understand. Maybe this is me being too kind, but I understand if we have new content that launches. So let's just say this upcoming arc in June, when it launches on that Tuesday, if there's problems on that day, I'm okay with that. It's brand new material, new stuff's getting put in the game. Cool, I get it. Problems can happen. But today is just an Armada, not Armada, but an away teams event. You know, solo leaderboards. This is stuff that we do all the time. We should not be having issues like we're currently having. So that's where my gripe kind of comes in. New content, yeah, I get it. Problems are going to happen. But this is just a regular weekend. I mean, I know we're doing lower decks, but nothing here is new. So Laura says it is a big deal. They screw a lot of us out of things when they don't launch these things correctly. Exactly, Laura. And that's my thought. Now, I'll tell you the first thing that I've already said. Zero, it was a new flavor to the event, but that doesn't make it a new event. Doesn't make it a new event. It's the same thing. You just try to change up a little bit of scoring. But look, y'all noticed some of the problems yesterday. A lot of the problems with this weekend's event were they are copying and pasting from April, which is probably why this solo leaderboard was an XSLB. They just copy and pasted. At some point, there's like just a base proofreading and checking that needs to happen. And I understand mistakes happen, but still, as players, it doesn't matter whose fault it is. It doesn't matter who didn't check something. All the players care about is they want a stable game that works. Pay, as Eric says, pay people to work on the weekends and make sure it's right. Make sure it's right. It's not like they just turn these things on today. They've had time to prepare this. This is not out of nowhere. This has been prepared. This has been... Oh, man. Anyway, I don't want to be a gripe session, but it kind of is. Saint says it's a huge deal. I've become accustomed to issues at reset. Within the first 30 to 45 minutes, there should have been events pulled so we couldn't continue wasting time and mats. Hell, I don't even want to agree to that because it shouldn't even get to that point. But as me and DJ have talked about so much over the past few months, this is becoming a reoccurring theme. It's become a reoccurring theme. And that is a problem. Let me see if we got... Okay. All right, Eco's giving us some Yeah, Eco's giving us some fluff right now. I don't appreciate the fluff. So I'm not going to read the fluff, but he's in the official Discord just kind of goofing off. I mean, he's trying to address it in a goofy way, but I think people are a little bit too pissed to be addressing things in a goofy way. So I says, I've even suggested the way to fix the event and breaking it down to an exact science has been ignored. Well, I can't ask anything for that. Let's see, buffer time too short. A day not long enough. Buffer time to me is easy enough to do. It's designed to give you two days worth of dailies to do it. Buffer time is not one I have an issue with. It was the away team events, chumming, and then the solo leaderboard that was completely foobar. But here is your recruit SLB and your recruit SMS, which still talks about directives and stuff. But I'll be doing research. The real positive in those devs are not coding autopilot for Boeing. Yikes. Holy crap. Whew. The same problems happen with another Scopely game, MSF Constantly. Well, Michael, keep in mind, that game was not... Scopely bought that game. So that game was having issues before Scopely bought it. That one's not on Scopely. Like, that's not a Scopely made that game bad. Scopely just went and bought that game a year ago. So, buffer time event should start when the dailies start. I disagree, Chris. If you did that, then you'd only get one. You'd only get one day. If you started buffer time when your reset started, you'd only get one, because that means you'd started at my 11 p.m. tonight. You'd only get one chance. Starting it in the middle of the day gives you two chances. Last night's and tomorrow's, or today's. And the reason that's important is because you were told this was coming. I made a video that it was coming. Watch everything that Deuce puts out. You'll be fine. Gregory says, I sped up a rare event with Tenny as leader and it with critical success, and I didn't get any points. Yes, now I will reread what I read, but there are issues with this right now. There are severe issues. So let me read out. Here is what they posted. They gave this to us about 15 minutes ago, right before I went live. So actually about 20 minutes ago. Commanders, we want to acknowledge some scoring issues that we've had today with Memorial Day events that were prepared. The leaderboard recruit, SLB, was rebooted to no longer be a cross-server leaderboard. We're reviewing the first XSLB and we'll provide an update later today on how we address previous points earned. So be looking out for Eco to make a comment. Scoring issues with chumming, not awarding the bonus points with the appropriate lower decks. Officers as team captain have been noticed. Due to the nature of this issue, we are making the following adjustments. Increasing base scoring, adding points for critical success, and remove the team lead bonus. So they just turned it into a regular away teams event. Regular away teams event. Regular away teams event. So we've got to have an oopsie chest. We got to have an oopsie chest. When's the new PC Star Trek game come out? Andrew, I'd have to take a look at it. I don't know off the top of my head. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I lost points on the solo leaderboard in away team missions. Not happy about this due to I updated my Enterprise warp to tier 7 and tiered it up. So it's sad they have poor quality control. Well, your Enterprise should not have anything to do with that. That should have been for the recruit event. That should just affect your recruit event. Rocket says, here's my gripe. They're charging $100 for paid content for a mobile platform. If you're going to charge the big boy money, they had better be providing big boy trouble-free content to go along. I don't believe that there's any such thing as trouble-free big boy content in mobile gaming for MMOs, because this is an MMO, but I do agree that it should work. But things like today should not happen. Things like today should not happen. Yeah, I mean, with a game design like this is, just, it's a live server with over 100 servers. It's not going to be perfect. At the same time, we don't cut them the slack to say that that's okay. But I also can't tell people, hey, there's any way it's going to be perfect. There's no such thing as an MMO that runs perfect without flaws. It just doesn't happen. Resilient says use a test environment to do actual quality assurance before releasing content. They already do that, but that's part of the problem because it sucks. It doesn't actually do anything, apparently. It doesn't help them find problems. They already do that. They already do that. Imperial Stout says I pay for the quality they deliver. Currently, that's $0. That's fair. If you are not happy with the product, do not spend on it. That's just common sense. So no arguments there. No arguments there at all. Oh, I've got a bunch of researches I need to be spending on. So today we're doing research, everybody, so I can do this SMS. It's the consistent issues like this every week that is so frustrating as a player to keep accepting. Well, Shads, I'll say this. Part of that is welcome to MMOs, massive multiplayer online games. That's normal. To an extent, that every MMO I've played for 20 years has constant problems. Now, do some of these problems are a bit more egregious? Yes. But I also don't want to permeate this idea that you're ever going to have this perfectly stable, 100% stable game. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. Wet. I'm not confusing them. I promise you they have both. They do both. It's still a problem. That's actually what upsets me more is they have QA, they do live testing, and it's still a problem. So they need people who play the game to test, not testers that have no idea what they're testing. Yep. Hey, I'm not going to argue with y'all. No arguments. None. I am all on your side. My job is to be for y'all. What's up, GM? Good to see you. Good to see you. The problem with the concept of no problem updates and new content is that they're having to chum out new content every month. Yeah, this is definitely a game that, from their perspective, players want mostly new content. And to be fair, the majority of players are constantly wanting new content. So that adds to the problems. It may have been frustrating on launch day, but they gave us a mini arc weekend and the problems have seemed less lately, so it doesn't bother me. Drew, I strongly disagree. Problems have been more lately. In fact, this month was a little bit better, but if you go before this month, we had like 40 straight days of events having problems with scoring. I would not say it's been better for that. I would not say. In some ways, it's been better. Customer support in the past year has gotten slightly better. It's not amazing, but it is better. In terms of content for players and accessibility, that's better. But in stability, the only thing that's been more stable is the lag has gotten much better for most players. But things like events are becoming more problematic. More problematic. More problematic. Oh, man. Senior Rev speaks truth. Thank you, Michael. They need a way to grind out everything in the game, including second research and such. DeZorgo, honestly, I disagree. But I get where you're coming from. And if that's what you want to fight for, cool. But, yeah. You can't really name me many games on the mobile market that give away second builders for free. It doesn't, you spend $5 for a second builder. I mean, that's just mobile gaming as a platform. And that's one of the things that you as a player accept when you come into this genre. That's just kind of it. Like if you go into PC gaming, this game gives you, and here's an example how gaming is different. In this game, Lower Decks just came out. Lower Decks just came out. You did not pay to access Lower Decks content. I mean, you could have paid to get the officers and stuff, but it had a free-to-play path for like Cerritos is free-to-play, Tendy was free-to-play, etc. Now, go play EA games or Paradox games on a computer. Like if I'm playing Hearts of Iron 2 and a new tank set comes out from one of the nations, I got to go buy it. If a new plane comes out on Microsoft Flight Simulator, I got to buy it. So that's just gaming, and it depends on what platform you're on, monetizes certain things differently. So the fact that this game comes out with a small DLC every month and doesn't charge players makes up for the fact that you got to spend $5 on a builder. To me, I'm also an adult who doesn't really believe in free-to-play games. Like I believe any game that you enjoy, you should give money to them. That's just my personal belief. That's for a lot of things. I do that for streamers I watch. I do that for games I play on PC. I'm going to pay the developer for my time. So Brian says you have to pay EA to log into their servers. You kind of do. EA is, as much as I gripe about Scopely, I don't think they've reached that level yet. And God, I hope they never do. I hope they never do. So the issue is that there's no incentive for them to change their behavior. The only way to get changed is to stop spending. When the quality drops and feed that back. When revenue drops, they'll listen. Imperial Stout, they already listen, dude. I mean, to an extent, yes. Obviously, if a huge revenue drop-off falls, ears will perk up and, they're going to try to hyper-fixate on what's causing that problem. But they also do listen. They also make changes based on player feedback. So we're not going to say that either. So. Thank God Scopely is just a small indie company. Yeah, exactly, Michael. It says, generous, lots of PC games are totally free to play with only cosmetic stuff being paid. Pay to win should not be the business model. Dude, those games have millions and millions of followers and players. This game does not. Star Trek is niche. As much as we love Star Trek, it's niche. You're not getting millions of people playing this game ever. It's not possible. So it's not disingenuous at all. I promise, Azur, the gamer that you are, I have more experience in gaming than you. I promise you. This is how it works. We might hate it, but welcome to the new world of gaming. Hell, most indie game companies can't even win anything. Points to Star Trek Online. Dude, Star Trek Online is more pay to win than this game. You crazy. Star Trek Online is hella pay to win. You crazy, man. Star Trek Online just redid their market last year to purposely make more money. To take things like dilithium exchange out of the free-to-play players' hands. STO is doing the same daggum thing. So we can't say that. You can't say that at all. The only Star Trek game that doesn't do that is Star Trek Legends, which is boring as heck. Like you do that for 10 minutes a day and you're done. And that's a subscription service to Apple. Like you got to subscribe to Apple service to get that. So they seem to fix a lot of issues and listen to players when the issues come up a lot. Seems when they do fix issues that other issues happen. Yeah, that's another problem. I mean, look, we'll have no problem finding problems. There's plenty of them. I'm not here to say that there's no problems. There's plenty of problems. Is Timelines still a thing? I believe Timelines is still around. I haven't played Timelines in a long time. One of the only games that's not pay to win is ESO, pay to look good. Hell, I've got 2 streamers I follow that play ESO that would disagree with you. But, I mean, still, it's personal taste and opinions. Knife says, I have no actual skills, so I seek out games I can throw money at to make myself feel better. Yes, Knifey, and we love you for it. Thank you. Because of you, I don't have to spend on a lot of games. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I need more Isogen, please. I need more Isogen, please. Some MMOs have a translation button built in chat. Now, Marcus, that dude, I have been arguing for that for a long time. The fact that we can't translate, especially on the EU servers and stuff, is ridiculous. Oof, that makes no sense at all to me. None at all. Continue to play. It's still a lot of fun for me, and your videos are awesome. Thank you, JC. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm going to see if there's any more updates from Overlords. No updates yet. Sorry, everybody. No updates yet from the Overlords. Okay. They surveyed about the chat system in the past that make it seem like they were going to actually improve it. Here's another thing it's hard to keep in mind. And I can't speak for a lot of other games, but this game, when they talk about things they're going to add, they're not talking about adding it soon. Like if they give you a survey of like, hey, what feature would you like in the game? That is not planned to come for probably a year or more. It's just not. So when they say, hey, would you like to see this in the game? Do not expect to see it in 2, 3, 4 months. Don't. But don't have Honor Guard Warfu is good for PvP. Brian, depends on what you're fighting with and who are you fighting. Are you trying to run criticals? If so, run con. Depends on what you're doing. At least the Swarms event worked. Yeah, the Swarm is set to run every Sunday. If it ever has problems, man, the game's probably burning to the ground. Swarm Sunday should never have an issue. That should never have an issue. Ooh, I got to put some officers in here. I got nothing. Health, please. Man, I got everybody off on away teams. Kumak, get in here. That helps a little bit. Han would have been good there too. Multiple times in the last 2 years. They have never once tried to add a translator though. I don't even know if they're working on it, but just because you see something in a survey does not mean it's coming to the game, y'all. That's just all I got to say. That's all I got to say. My teammates look to your videos now. I turn a lot of players on your videos, especially new players, so there's something to look for. Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. If every feature takes the time it took them to add emojis to the PC client, I'm fine with that. Well, even the PC getting emojis was not without its own problems, so. Azure, we've had very different MMO experiences in because I've played most major MMOs that would go down for days at a time. Like even WoW would go down for dozens of hours where nobody can even access the game. That's never happened in Star Trek Fleet Command besides a extended maintenance one time. It didn't even push 24 hours. I've had several MMOs shut down for days before you could get back into them. So I'm still a new player, but are there Borg ships later in the game? There are no player Borg ships, no. Currently in the game, there are no player Borg ships. I would love that to get added at some point, though. Will there be a Parabellum event this month now that I'm off 39? I should hopefully see it. Yes, Bill. Barring some unforeseen change in how they run things, you will have Parabellum this month. We will have at least one Parabellum every month. At least one Parabellum every month. Alpha, I've not watched Kenobi yet. My hope is to watch it tonight, and I'm trying to catch up. And because me and Bobe have busy schedules, I'm going to keep doing the podcast with Bobe, but I'm also going to see if other Team RD members from our stream team are willing to help with the podcast so we can have it coming out every week. So, thank you, JC. I greatly appreciate it. The worst one were downtime with Star Wars Galaxies. They had to spend a couple of hours restarting their servers once a week and had 6 to 8 hours of downtime for expansions. Wow, we have very different experience, man. I've played Rift for 2,000 hours and Warcrafts and everything else, and I wish that some of my worst moments were 2-hour downtimes. I wish. Thank you for the Cosmic Cleanup advocacy. Looking forward to it every weekend now. Well, Brian, it's not coming every weekend. That's what I'm pushing. Like I've tried to be very clear in the past 2 videos. It's yesterday, yes, but it's still not permanent. You've got to speak out loudly to get them to make it permanent. It is still currently not a permanent edition. We've got to continue to speak out for that. That's what I'm trying to push. After the kids in the park, have a great stream. Thank you, Zero. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah. So I'm really pushing for us all to get Cosmic Cleanup very, very often. Very, very often. So, and look, I know people will be like, well, you're wanting the interactivity and stuff, but I mean, truthfully, I need people to join with me in a lot of these things because my voice only matters when y'all back it up, you know? My voice only matters when y'all back it up. So, we just got to keep pushing for things. We got to keep pushing to make things better. I mean, right now, 225 of y'all are watching. If we get to 300, I can go to Eco and say, look, I got 300 people complaining about this right now. Why do Worms feel like better recurring content than Borg? The Borg content was done badly to start. And besides the probes, there's really nothing about the Borg content that's been made good. There's really nothing about that's been made good. You watched Book of Boba today? I have not finished Book of Boba either. We would demand more dog pictures. No, I'm not cutting him any. We've been too jovial. No more joviality. Fix the stuff. Fix the stuff. Fix the stuff. Is the next arc related to the Alliance Station stuff that was hinted at? Shads, even if it is, I cannot tell you that. So just postulate and wonder. Newfie, hey, if y'all go in my Discord, there's a command you can run with the bots. !dog. And you can see as many dog pictures as you want. Join my Discord. Get dog pictures. Get dog pictures. Join the Discord. The whole Mega Cube light year. It's 100,000 light years cubed. Was the dumbest thing ever written in a story. Thank God the stories in Star Trek Fleet Command have improved, because that was so freaking dumb. That was beyond silly. To Eco, you have the Nebinator watching? Yes, Nebinator. We love the support. We love the support. Thank you. Thank you for your backing. Thanks to Nebinator, things are happening. Thanks to Nebinator, things are happening. Yes. No, it was light years. It was light years, Ice Glow. It was 100,000 light years. I think I still have a screenshot laying around somewhere. It was, yeah, it was wild. It was wild. Not to mention the fact that if it was 100,000 light years, it wouldn't be this size. It would be the size of this freaking map. You talk about a Dyson sphere being an engineering marvel. Imagine this. Oh. When can our stations get crewable decks? Probably never, Mark, but it has been requested and suggested. Probably never, but it has been requested and suggested. I'm not saying that I don't want it. I know no knowledge of it happening, but it very well could happen. Normal Light is coming to you soon. You going to watch it? No idea what that is, Matthew. No idea. Maybe we get Borg skins. Dude, we can always push for that. I think there does need to be more cosmetic stuff in the game, like skins. There definitely needs to be more. You rev the music is a bit loud, Sharma. I'll turn it down a little bit. How about officer skins? That's not something that exists in the game. They'd have to create something for that. And what you'll probably just continue to get is more officers of the same type. Like we've already got 3 Spocks and we've got multiple Kirks, and we'll continue to have that. We'll continue to have that probably. Green Lantern series on HBO. Haven't watched it. I did notice when I was bringing my Klingon rep out of the trash, they've always been fairly bad at quest storyline writing. One of the quest chains referred to as male and Kurla as female. I honestly don't pay attention to the old stories from the beginning of the game. I just click through them, honestly. I just click through them. I've never really paid attention to them. Can't seem to find the rep requirement for 53 uncommon ships. You know what it is offhand? Newfie. Hold on. I think it's in... I don't think it's in STFC.space, but I believe it's in Spock's Club, maybe? Let me see if I can find it. Ship. And let's just see. Corvus. No, not there. I'm trying to remember what it is. And if one of our other higher levels is there, I don't remember that one off the top of my head. I'm trying to look it up real quick. The final place I would go look would be the KMA. The KMA might have it. Yeah, I don't see the rep requirement. I just see the blueprint cost requirement. So let's see, anybody in the chat found it yet? Nope. So I'm gonna go to the KMA and see if the KMA listed. Finding the KMA in my list of 400 discords. Way too many. Okay, KMA. And let's just say Corvus. Total cost of ownership, ship skins, summaries. Let's do a summary. That's not what I wanted. All right. How much money have you spent on FCFC? Me personally, I've spent about 3,000 US over 3 years. About 3,000 US over multiple accounts, but I have some accounts that are 100% free to play. Some accounts I've had like $100 on them. The main accounts had the majority. And this doesn't tell me the rep either. So honestly, we'll just have to find it out for you later. Hit me up on the Discord and I'll shoot it to you. I can find it in my Discord. Event point notification banner should go event complete in a distinct color. While I have no problem with that idea, it's low on my priority list. My priority would be getting events to consistently roll out without issues before that. Though I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Let's get them working. Yeah, Newfie, I've looked in 3 different places and it doesn't tell me what it's at. I don't remember. So I'm sorry for that. An easy way to look, Newfie, would be if you actually go into your faction. If you go to your factions, it should tell you under it. I don't think I can see down that far. But see how it says Tribune class unlocks a champion? It should tell you that, Newfie, if you've reached above 1 billion rep and you're at that level, you should see it. I had 6 critical success with away teams today. It makes you... if it makes you feel any better, only 2 of them count towards the event. Well, Matt, they just reset that about 45 minutes ago. So did you do it like right when it changed over? Yeah, like I said, you have to be above 50 and I think have the rep to see down that far, but it would tell you in here. I know how much credits it cost. That was an easy one. What I'd like to see is visual ship upgrades to engines, weapons, etc. when we upgrade them. So like how it is in the ads, because the ads to the game show that, but obviously the game itself doesn't have it. We've got like no officers left because I'm doing so many away teams and everything. Oh my goodness. Do you have Lorca hanging around? Let's put Lorca over here. Make this like a little quick PvP crew. Boimler, why are you just chilling? Yeah, we can also turn this into our base cracking crew. And who else we got? Sela. Yeah, we'll throw Sela in there. Let's go to strength. as we can use Kang. Put Kang in there. Decius is a little bit of some points. 1. Okay, we need health. Give me health. Give me health. Mitchell. Oh, come on, Mitchell. Disappoint me. There we go. There's a basic little crew. Now it needs to switch ships because somebody sees that on my Enterprise. I'll catch a lot of crap for it. I had 4 that completed after the event start. No bueno. Event done though. Well, I'm glad you got it done. They did have to change the scoring because there were problems. And I'm going to be hounding them for an oopsie chest. So be paying attention to the Discord. Be paying attention to all of our chats. I am going to be hounding them for that, okay? I don't want y'all to think that we're just going to let this slide. We're going to be on top of them. We're going to be on top of them. Not in the fun way. Not in the fun way. Naming our ships would be cool. Agreed. Imagine that a game company using false advertising. Dude, that's every game in the world, it seems, especially mobile games. And I just had a video complaining about that, if y'all remember. Just had a video complaining about that. And since I've made that video, they have pulled ads, which I guess is a positive change that my videos have helped with. But they actually pulled ads that showed that type of advertisement. And they have not run them since that I've seen. But they actually pulled them from Facebook. So maybe they'll finally listen to us when we say we don't want to see that crap. The oopsies need to have away team speed ups for those that spent ATAs and got 0 points. I agree. And I will, like I said, we'll be talking about that in a little bit. And I'm going to talk to EcoBoost Engine about it as well. When does the new arc start? Not this upcoming Tuesday. So the 7th. So the 31st is the upcoming Tuesday, the 7th. It's usually the first Tuesday of every month. Usually is when a new arc starts. Sourcing away team speed ups needs to improve as well. There's currently no sourcing really for away team speed ups. So yeah, it does. What are all the ways to get faction credits? So your dailies, you've got your away teams, you've got Borg, you've got Battle Pass typically pays out credits, and then there's some events like Faction Hunt. Those are the ones, that's how you get faction credits. That's how you get faction credits. Oh, Scouts. Thank you, Talar. I forgot about Scouts. Dang. Thank you. Scouts also away. Scouts are also away. Good job, Talar. I appreciate that. Will there be Apex? Apex runs this Wednesday, the 1st. June 1st through June 3rd, Apex is running. So June 1st through June 3rd. June 1st through June 3rd, y'all. Yes, we fought many hards to get y'all your silly willy Tricks Are for Kids Apex event. Your grind has been slowed? Oh, gee. That's not necessarily bad, man. Enjoy the relax, man. Enjoy the time. Enjoy the time. So, yeah. OIT speed ups are in dailies for sourcing and its carp. Man, I barely even count that, dude. I barely even count that. I really do. I believe they should add more faction credits for PvE chests because they are rare, and when you get them, you only get one. I just think they should take that away, honestly. I think they should get rid of that because it's worthless. It's just taking up a loot box spot that shouldn't be there. And I actually just had a meeting with them. If we want to talk about positives, like we spent the first hour of the show talking about negatives in the game right now, and that's fine. But if y'all want to hear a positive, I actually had a meeting with them last week about improving things like the PvE chest and things like that, and what I would like to see swapped out in some of the events. So that does mean that some of the things that y'all are talking about are listening change, and y'all are putting me in a position where I can try to help with that, and I appreciate that. I thank y'all, because I can't have these conversations with them unless y'all are here supporting me. So been playing from the start as well, and I guess I'm just used to events not working for a while. Is that being beaten in submission? Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And it's sad that you are that way. I mean, I'm not like judging you or anything, but you should expect better. You should expect, dare I say, competence. You should expect that. You should expect better. What do you think about people getting Kumari BPs from killing level 45s? Obviously, I think it's dumb, Ohm, I actually feel like you're setting me up with stupid questions. Like, what do you think I'm going to say? Like, oh, dude, everybody needs Kumaris. More Kumaris. Everybody should. Actually, tell you what. Who wants to be in a Rev Deuce video? If you're in chat right now, who wants to be in a Rev Deuce video? Who wants to be in a Rev Deuce video? Raise your hand. I'm going to tell you how to make it happen. I'm going to tell you how to make it happen. Okay? Who wants to be in a Rev Deuce video? Because I'm not about to do this. Who wants to be in a Rev Deuce video? First person. All right. Khalil says. Mihai said nope. All right. So we've got a couple. Here's what I'm going to do. The first person. Yeah, Tara, exactly. Awkward silence. The first person to send me video of you having built 25 Kumaris and showing that you still have a ridiculous amount of Kumari blueprints, you're going to be part of a video that I talk about how we need to improve that. The first person to build me 25 Kumaris and then show me all the extra freaking Kumari blueprints you still have, you're going to be in a video. You're going to be in a video. I'm not doing that. What's the song at the beginning of the Michael video? I have no idea, Papa. That's like 10 videos ago. No idea. But yeah, if y'all want to be in a video, 25 Horizons, Kumaris, Voclus, whatever. Y'all build 25 and then show me that you still have blueprints left over, and I'm going to put you in a video for Star Trek Fleet Command. I'm just saying. First person to send it to me, that's to be part of a new video. So, Rocket Boy, I know where you're going. Where do you want it sent? My Discord. You'll need to upload it to Google Drive probably because you'll be taking a video. But hit me up on Discord. Mike says check Discord's DM. I'll check them after the show. But yeah, I'll definitely do it. Definitely do it. You only have enough BP for 20? Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Get these dailies in while we're sitting here goofing off. Dennis is working on it. I can't wait to see who gets it first. I actually think I might, let me check real quick. For a while, I had less envoys I could build because I was building so many I could scrap. So let me actually do quick math there. But I actually can't even build 10 envoys because I was building envoys and scrapping them for 3-star gas. But I can build a lot of Vocluses and Kiras. I've actually built a few Kiras just for funsies. Want a video of all the builds or start to end of all 50? Saint, I'll tell you what, dude, if you actually record you launching all 25 of them, it's not needed because it's the same thing over and over, but that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Yeah, Ed, Ed, that's my point, is showing them the ridiculousness because nobody's going to use 25 Kumaris. But if we show them the ridiculous, like you give somebody a visual thing to look at, they're like, oh, wow, you are being serious. So anyway, the first person to send it to me, video. You'll be in the video. So something random we can do together. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to be goofy, y'all. Sometimes it's fun to be goofy. It's okay. How long does it take to scrap 25 level 1 Kumaris? Let's see. I can actually answer that question. That answer would be scrapping. Yeah, I'm on STFC.space. So scrapping would be, the base time is 5 days for tier 1 level 1 Kumari. 5 days. That doesn't count your level to your scrapyard, obviously. Scope would probably see it as an accomplishment to have built that many. Well, thankfully, they're pretty dang cheap to build. I mean, I'm not telling y'all to go build a 25 Enterprises. Yeah, ask a serious question. We're here for it. I am here to answer any questions. If we want to talk about like the meta, effective strategies in the game, officers, ships, whatever, I'm here for y'all. Don't have space in my hangar for 25 more ships. Dang, Brian, what all ships you got? You can build 50 envoys, 150 Kiras, and 50 Kumaris. Nice, B. Very nice. hopefully when the new Alliance Station comes, maybe we can put blueprints there so the newer players can get them. Well, here's the thing. What would be the point in that? Because the whole point that we're discussing is fixing the PvE and PvP chests. I mean, nobody needs Kumari blueprints because the game gives you a Kumari for free through your research tree. You don't need blueprints from your alliance to build a Kumari. The game gives you a free Kumari. So, any use for more than one North Star? Sadly not, Mark. Sadly not. I'll be blunt. I would rather go gouge my eyes out with a rusty teaspoon than build that many Kumari Vodkaless Kira. Well, you know what, Iceclaw? That's why you're not going to be in a video, because dedicated players get in the video. What's the one thing you personally would love, and I mean love to see added to this game, something that would blow my mind? Something added to the game that would blow my mind. I honestly don't know. I really don't. Something that would blow my mind. I don't have an answer to that question. I struggle to visualize things like that. I'm not the artsy fartsy design person. I struggle with those type of questions. Would it be cool to use blueprints for not needed ships and possibly Alliance Station research? And now that would be a great idea, Tara. I love that idea. I love that idea. I absolutely love that idea. God, who's this message from? Who's blowing me up? Oh, spam. Whoever gave my phone number to some spam company or whatever, I hate you. I hate you. The ability to use a support ship to transport crews on deployed ships. Once again, suggested a million times, not new, probably never happening. Probably never happening. But, I mean, not a bad idea. You have to have a whole freaking mechanic made for that. Yeah, thanks, Joseph. I hate you. Gosh. What about envoys? I'll build lots of them. No, envoys, I want to really focus on the Kumaris and stuff, because that's what most players are dealing with as a pain point, is why are we getting Kumari blueprints and everything when we can't even do anything with them? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, man? All right, we're going to send you down here. The wildest things in this game. Use extra BPs for a Packlet ship. So for the amalgam. Wouldn't be so bad if the common ships didn't lose resources on scrap. Yeah, I mean, that sucks. Just got message from Scopeless support on SLB points. Message said they're looking at restoring points. Shads, yeah. So you must have missed the message earlier. They're actually going to probably do like an oopsie chest. And Eco, I've already messaged him during the stream. He said that I could get with him after the stream and talk to him about what I think the oopsie chest should have and everything. So I'm going to try to talk to them about that and kind of go over it and see if we can come to something that most players would be happy with. Obviously, it's going to be limited. Papa says, what is the name of the song at the beginning of the Amalgam video? Like I said, I really don't know, Papa Sham. I don't have that. Like, I don't have that just listed. So I have no idea what that even sounds like, because that was 10 videos ago. I mean, if you hit me up on Discord, like after a stream or something, I can try to go look it up for you. I appreciate the £5, but like, I have no idea. I don't remember what it sounds like. 10,000 uncommon everything. Yeah, I guess that many. I think I'm not going to be able to do that. I would, if I do that, I think everybody here needs to send me like $1,000 if I manage to pull that off. So, way I could pay off this house. Definitely some ATA speed ups for the wasted ones at the beginning. Way too speed ups are definitely something I'm going to push. If y'all do want to donate, by the way, because I do have a baby coming and I am trying to raise money for the fees. I am in America, so birthing a baby is very expensive. That's not a number I just pulled out of my butt. That's literally what it's costing me between doctor's fees, the hospital fees, etc., to birth the baby. If y'all do want to donate, instead of donating through YouTube, if you donate through PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, that goes directly to me and my family, and doesn't, YouTube doesn't take a cut of that. If y'all want to support, it's greatly appreciated. And thank you for everybody who has done a super chat. Y'all are awesome. Just need a DS9 and Strange New Worlds arc now. Yeah, both of them. We need a lot of art. We need Picard, Prodigy, Strange New Worlds, D Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise. All of them need an arc. All of them. How would I feel about a Discord channel for level 46 and up on your Discord? I mean, that's fine for me, Soul. I mean, that'd be cool. I have no problem with it. The only issue would just be getting people to verify that level. and making a special role, but I'm down for that. Just remember when donating on PayPal, send to friends and family. Yes, I agree with Ice. I mean, and it does help out. Look, I did have somebody complain on Reddit, like, oh, I don't like Rev Deuce. He just asked for money. Well, look, as a content creator, this is what I do to support my family. So when I ask for you to donate, it's not because I'm trying to buy a Bugatti and live a life of lavishness. I'm trying to buy my kids freaking fruit roll-ups. So this is what it is. It's probably cheaper to stay weeks in Europe and have the baby there. Maybe, Tara, but sadly, that is not something I can do. Not something I can do. Not something I can do. Go be honest, Rev, you don't ask as much as some other content creators. Maybe not, but look, I do have people who complain that I'll ask. And I try not to be that guy who's asking all the time. But any content creator, any of us, the only way we make a living is from y'all, because y'all probably know ads don't really pay out crap. Rev's trying to be a millionaire through STFC. Dude, if I wanted to be a millionaire, I picked the wrong freaking game. Oh my God, I picked the wrong freaking game. B says, I appreciate you're not pushing for asking for money. Yeah, I mean, I don't think pushing gets anywhere. I think the best way to, as a content creator, to make money in terms of asking for money is to tell people where it's going. So right there, I'm telling you where it's going, baby. So, you'll never see me, like my car, I drive a 2010 Hyundai Genesis, 12 years old. So if y'all think I'm living off the backs of y'all being rich, y'all crazy. What level can you get the Enterprise deed? Level 60. Level 60. So basically right now it is a whale thing. Saint says we got a smile and a laugh. You and Team RD are ridiculously transparent and we all love it. That's what I love about my team. That's what I love about my team. Today, yeah, it's just one of those, like, it'll stick out to you when you hear people say that, because they were on Reddit and they're like, yeah, don't listen to Rev. He asked for money, go to DJ. But DJ does the same thing. I mean, and it's not wrong. I mean, DJ on Twitch and both his channel asks you to donate and spend money. I mean, it's what it is. Chloe, ma'am, you're supposed to be on Twitch. How dare you be here? You're supposed to be on Twitch. Now I'm embarrassed. Got one of my like streamer idols in my chat right now. No, ma'am. You're on the wrong platform. I'm gonna start blushing. Beck doesn't beg for money. She just yells at us. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh my God. I like DJ. DJ is great, but you two do different things. Yeah, dude. Me and DJ. Oh God, what did Eco just message me? Oh gosh, I got scared. We got the community manager just messaged me. I got in trouble. Holy crap, Ark, you did it that fast? Oh my God, Ark just did it, y'all. Ark just sent me the video of the 25 Kumaris. Dude, that was... Did you just listen to it and start doing it right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. You overachiever. You overachiever. And then he hit the ship menu. And he's still got 800 blueprints. Well, we know who's going in the video. Love it. We love to see it. Chloe, and Chloe, just I know we're having a private convo there, but if you have any YouTube questions, I got you. Like, this is my baby. Like, YouTube's my baby. That's what I know. YouTube's what I know. Love it. Congratulations, Archimedes, the first one to complete the challenge of the day. And they're going to be in a video. So that's freaking dope. That's hilarious. I didn't expect somebody to do that like that quickly. Like, he must have gone straight to his build menu and be like, we got to pop these babies out. We got to pop these babies out. Love it. Love it. Oh, God. Regarding the new arc, is it going to be good? Ooh, Fenris. I'll say this, y'all. I am not as excited about June as I was for Lower Decks. I'm not as excited. I'll just be honest. I'm not as excited for June as I was Lower Decks. But ops level is he? Arc, I think he's like 47, 48. Archimedes, where you at? 47, 48? What's up, level 2 trading? Good to see you. Kumari's like triples. Exactly. They just keep breeding. They just keep happening. Where did all these Kumaris come from? He also knows how to dance like a chicken. Come see him perform live on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you. Mid 40s and still gets him. Yeah. Riptide, thank you. Supporting my favorite STFC streamer. I'm the GOAT. Beck is a close second. Beck is great. Look, strong support from the team here. Everybody's amazing. Everybody's wonderful. And if y'all were in Twitch last night, was anybody here in the Twitch stream last night? Like, we're still talking Star Trek Fleet Command, so if y'all leave, you're bad people. You better stay here and devote your life to this stream. I'm just kidding slightly. But we have a friend of ours who's an artist, and we always love promoting artists and giving artists love. He's been doing portraits of our team, and he did my portrait last night, so we actually rated him after the stream. We rated him after the stream, and he's a digital artist, and he finished my portrait last night that somebody asked him to do. I didn't ask him to do this. It was very humbling that somebody would recommend me for like this streamer appreciation thing, but I thought it was really cool and figured y'all might enjoy it. That's too big. That's what she said. And here it is. So this is what he drew. Boom. The resemblance is uncanny. What you think? What you think? We love art here. I love art. I wish I could do this. I'm not talented. I'm not talented. But his name is Arphase. He has done myself, Beck Likes Plants, Savannah. It's Tay. I think he's done Brandy. He's done Wes. He's going to do Chaotic Good Mage, Bearded Bumpkin. But yeah. So anyway, thought I showed off. That was cool. That's cool. I like art. Looks like a Pokemon cartoon character. That's a huge W. Love it. How many pounds did he take off? Shoot. 40. Chloe, you've seen it? Dude, Chloe, gotta hook y'all up. Dude's incredible. Also, ridiculously humble. Streams just for lulz, and one of the most wonderful, nice, kind human beings you'll ever meet. Even though I passed on 7 of 9. Look, I explained this. Because I know Chloe has not watched my Smash Your Pass videos. I passed on 7 of 9 in my Smash Your Pass for Star Trek Voyager because she was literally brought into the show just to be an objectification. She was just brought in as a sex object. Now, Jerry Ryan is a phenomenal actress, but they only brought her into Star Trek Voyager literally so men in the 90s could lust after her, and I don't like that. Her character in Star Trek Picard, love. Totally smash. But yeah, I'm going to hit pass for things like that. I don't appreciate stuff like that. And I don't agree with stuff like that. That's just me. Y'all can do whatever. That's me, though. That's me. One time announcement's not pushy? Hell yeah. Thanks, Q. Appreciate it. I should be in Klingon armor. I would love to get some Klingon armor as a cosplay. And maybe one day when I have the money. Maybe one day. Jerry Ryan is a beautiful lady. I didn't like that was why she was brought into a TV show. And I would do the same for any TV show, by the way. Thank you, Reigns. I appreciate that. I see he didn't add you doing the chicken dance in the dreamy fog in the background. The chicken dance is something we don't really talk about on Twitch, okay? I mean, on YouTube. On Twitch, it's fine, but here, we're more wholesome. This is more of like an informative setting. Like, we teach you how to play the game. And over there, we act like ridiculousness. Talon was meant to be a... Yeah, T'Pol. Exactly. Agreed. Yeah, T'Pol was also meant the same thing. And I don't like that. I think characters in shows should have more value than being brought in for that. And I'm not even saying that Jerry Ryan did a bad job of 7 of 9. I'm just saying it's more of me taking a shot at the production of the show than the actress. That's all I'm saying. Whoopsies. Wrong ship. You go full Hank Hill on mowing the new lawn yet? I mean, I am going to Home Depot to buy a weed eater today because my weed eater yesterday went kapooty. You hate all the cat suits? Yeah. And see, that's why Fenris said it was the same for Jadzia. I don't agree because Jadzia was not thrown in cat suits. Like, oh, you've got to stay 110 pounds so that your body looks perfect in this cat suit we're going to make you wear. No, screw that. I live with body image issues. I hate how I look. I'm not going to tell a woman she has to stay 110 or 15 pounds with massive chesticles so that somebody can lust after her in a skin tight suit. Nah, not me. I thought I was the weed eater. I'm trying to get off of the weed eating. Thomas, I appreciate the compliment, but sadly don't agree. Even Lita on DS9 had a character arc. Yeah. What's the best swarm crew that includes Jayla? Pike Moreau Jayla is very popular, but you can also run a series of things like Jayla, Kang, Bev. There's a few things that you can run. So Jayla, Kang, Bev is also big. Jayla, Bev to line works well for 35s. Yes. Anyways, thanks for all your helpful videos. You're welcome, Justin. They should give us raid markers to track other players or hostiles in the system. So you have the bookmarks, Justin, but I do agree that you're wanting an extra level to that. I do agree that you're wanting, and I would love that as a raider. I love pirating in this game. I think that it's an undersold part of this. Like, not enough people talk about how much fun it can be. So I agree with you on that one. I really do. You run Kang as captain. The hull breach seems to get an extra kill or two. That would depend on how many criticals you're hitting. Depends on how many criticals you're hitting. Hoshi was hotter than T'Pol anyhow. Don't hear a lot of Hoshi love actually. So it'd be nice if we have an option to see available missions in the game. Agreed. David says, "Hey, Rev Deuce, earned second Fedlock, almost done with the Klingon. Really upset I am because Scopely changed the event rules after trying to get 8 points." Yeah, David, they had a huge issue, and I will be working with them after the stream to try to find a way to compensate players for the mess ups. I'll try to find a way to compensate players for the mess ups. Gonna do my best, y'all. Gonna do my best. Got that amalgam to tier 3 better, and then I'm tier 4 Cavort. Really loving it. Nice, very nice. Love to see it. Stole that from Realist Rose, who's a marble streamer on Twitch, by the way. Got screwed on points. I'm going to be recommending several different things to get sent to players. At the end of the day, though, which I've been using that way too much lately. Anybody notice like you just start talking to people and you start overusing phrases? That's a cliche I'm using way too much of at the end of the day. But the leaderboard, I don't know how much I can really push for. I'm going to try to push that there's some Tendy shards in there, but I obviously can't say that everybody's getting 120. Or I'm going to push for assignment tokens, the logs. I'm going to push for there to be logs in there. But logs, away team speed ups. I'm going to try to have the gift chest have a variety of things. And if you want to shoot suggestions in this chat right now of what you want to have in the oopsie chest, please do. Just remember the oopsie chest needs to basically contain things that you would find in chumming or in the solo leaderboard. Is Tio Sahura, Cadet Kirk, and Sulu good for swarms? No, it is not. No, it is not, Simon. You mentioned it a couple times, but why shouldn't someone build the G4 miners at 41 and wait till 45, 46? The main reason, Tara, is resources it costs. They're very expensive to get to that point. And you don't really need them for warp range because you have so many other ships that give you the warp range. And they don't really have big cargo capacities. So for example, let me just pull up the Bak Chor. And if you wanted to take your Bak Chor to say tier 5, if we did a range and we did tier 5, it's going to cost you 70,000 uncommon survey parts, 13,000 uncommon gas, and 27,000 uncommon crystal. All for you to have at the end of the day, a 1 million base cargo bay, 1 million, and a warp range of 115. Is that worth spending 27,000 crystal? That does not count any researches you have that lowers that amount. They're a resource sink that you don't really need, that don't really give you a huge bonus at that level. So that's why I don't recommend it. I think that you should spend those resources on buildings and other ships and then maybe focus on them later. Knifey says, speaking of G4 miners, I've got a ton of Vorta Vor prints the last 24 hours grinding reds. Maybe I missed it, but did they change drop rates? Nope, your RNG's just been insane. Your RNG's just been insane. At least I'm not aware of them changing it. Moore says, do you use Ripper's mod for PC client? I do not, but I do support it and I do endorse it, but I don't use it. Is Spock, Kirk, Khan good crew for Armadas? That is like the starter crew, Simon. Short answer, yes, it's good. It's not the best, but it's like the basic crew that everybody runs. OG Levi, that's actually a fantastic idea. That's actually a fantastic idea. I love that idea. I actually will probably steal that, forget to give you credit, and then you'll watch it, comment, say you're the one that told me, and I'll be like, dang, thank you, I forgot. And yeah, we'll have a whole lifelong laugh about it. I really like that idea. Lizardman Paris has to be an epic. Dude, if they put Lizard Paris in the show, I might quit the game. I won't quit the game, but like, oh my God. Talk about stupid storylines. Oh my goodness. That was beyond terrible story. Beyond a terrible story. Whew. Rev, did you appoint a captain during the recent? Huh? Crafty, I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm not sure what you're asking. Lizard Paris and Janeway on Valentine's Day. I'm getting 2 to 3 Vortivore prints per 50 crate pulls. I've never had pulls like that. That's been pretty normal for a while. So, Knifey, now that you said something though, it's going to stop. Now that you said something, Knifey, it's not going to happen anymore. You know how that works. You just had to say something. You just had to say something. Not going to happen anymore. That's what you get for being in them capital systems. But let me pull my boxes because I did hit some capitals yesterday, but I bet I don't have any of the nicey niceys that y'all are talking about. All right, click. Click. Yep, I got a reload token. Yay. And this. Yeah. Hey, Vocalist Blueprints. Woohoo! Vocalist Blueprints. Woohoo! Rev just stopped in to show you my love. Got a crash to working 4 hours from another 12 hours some sleep. Dude, Corey, thank you so much, man. Love you. Enjoyed talking to you yesterday and hope you have a fantastic day at work. Congratulations, Fenders, on getting the Vol keys. Love it. Love it. You said this thing, but a fleet donation building where fleets can donate requests. Yeah, I made an entire video about that. Made an entire video. Dev said it was a cool idea. That was over a year ago. That was over a year ago. But you also had the Antares. So I've got all 3 of them. With the amount of lower ship blueprints dropping, anyone in the game should know how to build them without relying on any blueprints. Yeah. Well, been playing a few months. No worries, Justin. I'm just letting you know that we've been trying, and some things we get traction on, some things we don't. But yeah, always feel free to shoot your suggestions. Always feel free. My goal is to make this the best game that you've ever experienced. Even though I'm a content creator, I'm still going to try. I'm 1 blueprint from the D4. Is it good? And what is the strengths and weaknesses? The D4 is an amazing PvP ship. Like many interceptors, it doesn't have a ton of hull health. It does have good speed for a lower level ship, and it's a good PvP ship. And depending on who you ask, the best hostile grinder in the game. Was this with buffer time SMS? Jason, well, good morning, Jason, you sleepyhead. But buffer time, to complete buffer time, you simply need to complete dailies. It's like right now, you see me doing my Klingons, click, click, and that's gonna give me points for buffer time. And you should have, 3 days to do it. I'm sorry, 2 days. You gotta reset tonight. My Antares went boom, boom. I understand this is a US-based game, but it'd be nice if they acknowledge that other countries have long weekends and aren't the same as the US. I mean, I can't counter that argument. Like, I can't be like, America, we're better. No, I see where you're coming from. I just don't have an answer for it, but I definitely see where you're coming from. Been very happy enjoying your videos. I've learned a ton about the game over the years. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, OG Levi. I'm glad you're here. My goal is to try to know every one of you, love on every one of you, hug every one of you, and with your permission, kiss every one of you. Yes. Your buffer time says 21 hours left, not days. Correct, Andre. However, it started at 11 a.m. You had reset last night, so I didn't do my dailies yet. And then you'll have a reset in roughly 10 hours, 9 hours, so you can do more. So you got 2 days worth of resets that you can fit into this spot. And we did tell y'all this was coming. Like, I made a video yesterday. DJ made a video. I mean, they put out the news article. So everybody should be able to see it was coming and prepare for it. If you didn't realize that, I get that. And that does kind of suck. But we did get some forewarning about it. We did try to tell people. I've been complaining about them doing it for 3 years now. Yikes. I got Cat to tier 4 in the event store, 21% for Salon, but it's helpful for the current missions that have 2 cruiser versus interceptors. Dude, that's awesome, Earth. That's fantastic. I'm still trying to get my Cath to tier 4. I've got my Cath to tier 3.5. Tier 3.5. The curly fries is actually the points you get for completing each individual milestone here on the side. Each individual milestone. Oh, we're supposed to be going through, I'm getting distracted. I'm also supposed to be going through research right now. Blowing through speed ups, spinning these uncommons. Blowing through speed ups, spinning uncommons. Late to the stream. Is there something I'm missing for completing for the greater good AMS? What do you mean? What do you mean, Skippy? What do you mean? Is there something you're missing? Explain to me what thous means. Definitely need this. Definitely need that one. Definitely need all that. So we're going to speed up our amalgam. Oh, I really got to do some Eclipse Armadas today too. There's so much to do. Always so much to do in this game. This bloody game. There's so much to freaking do. Franklin Impulse Speed. I don't even need to do it, but I guess I could. I guess I could just for the research aspect. Why can't we hear nothing from the next start before started? The STO, so managing the emails. That's just their strategy, David. That's just their strategy. I mean, I can't say anything besides that. That's just what they believe is the best course. Lorca, Tilly, Honor Guard, Warf on the D4 is a nice pairing. That's a very go-to PvP crew. Hell, I use that crew. I have a version of that crew on my Burrell right now. So. I've been farming reds with lower decks since yesterday afternoon and I haven't even completed the first tier. Okay, well, damn, Skippy, the AMS is an alliance milestone. So AMS stands for Alliance Milestone. So your entire alliance is contributing to complete this. Your entire alliance is contributing to complete it. So if you're working on the AMS, you really need your alliance to carry their weight. Yeah, Janice, I haven't fooled with my Franklin research because I use the Franklin A now. You got 2 critical successes using Badgie on away teams. Congratulations. I hate that you're lucky and your RNG is amazing. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm happy for you, but I hate it for me because I don't get that luck. All right, health, and then we just want people that are away here. Boop, 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 boop. If you had to recommend for a level 46, should I compete for Tindy or save mats for what's good? I would compete for Tindy. I would compete for Tindy. Win her heart, gentlemen. Win her heart. She's amazing. Franklin research plus Franklin A. I mean, yeah, I guess. I just don't feel like I really need it that much. Like, it's not something I focus on. Is it useful? Yes. Is it useful? Yes. I actually made a bit of a mess with the away teams. Ooh. So you tried to stack and prepare. There's nothing wrong with that idea, though. There's nothing wrong with that idea. Oh, we've been streaming almost an hour and a half already. Whoa, we're almost at our wrap-up time. Holy crap. Holy crap, y'all. Did they buff AMS or is it still incoming? They did buff the AMS, so they changed up the point totals a bit. As someone that still hasn't unlocked Picard, should I be saving my mats for a future auction or pause my game for one officer? I would definitely not pause your game for one officer. You do want to try to use mats to score in leaderboards, but I wouldn't just like be waiting forever for another Picard to come around. I mean, Picard's really good, but don't like stop your gameplay entirely. They show the ability to fix an SLB when they mess up ISO hunting last event. Please help convince them to do it again. They've already made the adjustments to the SLB that they're going to make for today, but agreed. And also do it right the first time, you know? Do it right the first time. Are Kumari and Vakas worth tiering to max? No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. By another problem, augment should be changed to section 31 with upgrades and some Rob ship type. USS Vengeance tactical board cube. That would be cool. No lies that would be really cool. Let me reset this node real quick. What the? Who's that? Frosty, what? Are you protecting me? Sir, thank you. Oh, that's why. Sarek's here. Sarek's there. Are you going to get to him? No, he's going to warp out. You missed him. I mean, that's why I don't care if my Meridian gets popped. It's whatever. Where would you stop them? Tier 5, tier 6? I really would not put a lot of resources into them. Let's go get this. So if y'all got questions, throw them in before we wrap up today, but throw in your questions or whatever you got. Thank you for calling me the irritated and frustrated by giving us a place to voice it. Dude, I love it. Because when y'all voice your frustrations or y'all say problems, that allows me to go to the devs and be like, look, I talk to hundreds of players a day. Here's why they're mad. Here's what's going on. Here's how you need to fix it. This is my job, y'all. Like, this is legit how I view my job. I'm here for y'all. Hey, this is legitimately how I see my job, and I love working with y'all. My job is to represent y'all. There's a reason I don't offer Tau. Is he broken or OP? Exactly, OG Levi. That's the exact reason. Is the exact reason. That is 100% the reason. Can you explain why the D4 is the best at G3 hostile grinder? Oh, Michael, that was a joke from somebody who was arguing with me like 4 months ago. I mean, he can grind hostiles really well, but the auger battleships are typically going to be the best because they're going to have a little bit more hull health. But yeah, in general, that's more about crews than anything else. So I'm a low spender. How high should I take the Voclus? Tier 5-ish. Like I said, tier 5-ish. Even as a spender, I wouldn't, just because they're not useful for scrapping later or anything, I wouldn't dump too much into a common 3-star. I wouldn't dump too much into a common 3-star. What's your server doing on this perfect score event? You asking what the points are on my server? I can show you what my point totals are if that's what you're asking. No problem, Levi. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. That's, like I said, it gives me a lot of joy to help out the players. It really does. All right, let me pull up my, got that heroic done. Got to go finish the other one though. And here is the ALB. This is the one you were asking about, correct? Oh, perfect score. Never mind. That's not been really good. Here's the perfect score. So here's my bracket. Top score is 1.7 billion. Top score is 1.7 billion. Is it possible to own more than 12 photon tokens? Yes. Yes, it is. It is possible. There should not be any issues with that. That's a lot of points. It is. It is. That's also why I'm not ranked. But some people want to grind those hostiles. More power to them. Do you think we'll ever need, again, the Voclus or Cure? Can I scrap them? You won't need them again, Mihai. You can scrap them. On a scale of meh to woohoo, how do you feel about the next month? A little bit better than meh. But yeah, not as excited as I was for Lower Decks. Hey, Cryo, I'm doing well, man. We're doing our Sunday stream. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly. And then I've got to have a meeting with the dev team. Well, Eco, not the dev team. I'm sorry. I I'm gonna try to have a meeting with Chloe. So honored that she stopped by. Like, I actually got kind of flustered. That was embarrassing, but she's a fantastic streamer that I'm trying to look up to, you know, get better at my own craft. And then I've got to go to Home Depot. It's gonna be a busy day. Grant says I'm 27, like long walks on the beach. I'm sorry. Single faction, 2.4 million, and have Franklin, Vidar, Devore, and Discovery. Need to do a ton of research. Should I soft camp? Grant, honestly, I would just go ahead and go to 29, unless you feel like you can take advantage of leaderboards at 27. But you tell me what you think you could do. 27 is fine if you want to soft camp too. When you were excited about Lower Decks, was Tindy a reason or was she a surprise? Okay, so when Lower Decks was first coming out, I did not know that they were going to have a free sourcing of Tindy month. So she was an extra good thing. Now, I did know that Tindy as an officer was coming, but I did not know that they were going to do the free sourcing in the month until that happened. Strongly suggest one of the newer design electric start weed eaters. If you want to send me that, I'll take a look at it. I was thinking about just getting a gas one, but I have not bought yard equipment in a long time. So your recommendations, if y'all hit me up on Discord, help out. Now, I will say this. Some of that is expensive, and we talked about raising money. If y'all want to help, I have to go get yard equipment, everything. Donate link. I'm telling y'all where it's going to go. I'm not going out to eat sushi tonight. I'm going to have a sandwich tonight. Pastrami sandwich with pepper jack cheese, mayo, roast beef, and 2 slices of great value bread. But PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, if you want to support the channel, it's greatly appreciated. Content creators like myself cannot make it unless you're supporting us. Don't feel like you have to, but it definitely appreciate it if you do. If you do donate, you get access to special content in our Discord. So it's a little bit of incentive if you want to do it. I'm willing to take any recommendations y'all have for things like equipment. Please hit me up because I've got, you know, a couple hours before I'm gonna be heading out there. And I love hearing from y'all. And I want y'all to always feel like y'all can reach out to me and talk to me about anything. Smash the like button on this video. Smash the like button on this video. 3 meat sandwich? James, that was a 2 meat sandwich. So correction. Smash the like button on this video. It helps out the metrics. Subscribe. Please recommend more people come check out the channel. Tell me what you want to see. Join the Discord and everything else. I just really appreciate y'all being here. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. I'll catch you. And by the way, for someone who says if I'm going cheap, I would rather get something good if it's affordable because it lasts longer. The weed eater I bought was an electric weed eater from Black & Decker. It lasted over a decade. So just saying. I will spend if it's not like if you send me like a $300 weed eater, I'm sorry, I cannot afford that. I just cannot. But I do want to hear y'all's recommendations. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Catch you on the next one. Bye.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.